And now, ladies and gentlemen, ACME This Week brings you the ACME News with your news anchor, Rich Keith.
I'm Rich Keith, and this is the news, unless, of course, you already knew it. Last week in Portland, Oregon, Barack Obama spoke to a record crowd of 75,000 people, all of whom were very disappointed he wasn't Jack Johnson. In an effort to silence doubters, John McCain proved this week that, if elected president, he could walk downstairs by himself. Oh, there's a video. It's back. Oh, there he goes.
Criticism about former lobbyists on his staff and unpopular.
Oh, he stopped to wave.
And
I think he's going to make it. It's going very slowly. Well, he made it. But now he's going to be late for bingo because he didn't take the elevator. He's old. Monday, John McCain asked Barack Obama to take a trip to Iraq with him to see the progress that we've made there. Obama declined, which was a surprise considering McCain threw in a free t-shirt. That was better at Photoshop. I was going to put it on it, but this one's nice. Okay, moving on with the weather. Now, ACME's own weather correspondent, Mark Damon. Mark?
Good afternoon, Rich. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mark.
SoCal is drenched in sunlight today. Consistent, balmy, yes, even predictable sunshine. This is Sunwatch 2008.
Sunwatch.
Wow. That sounds nice. I guess I won't have to change my weekend beach plans.
Brazen, Rich. Brazen and perhaps deadly.
Sorry, how's that deadly?
Rich, our Sunwatch Doppler Radar 2008.
Sunwatch.
It's about to reach critical mass. With the power of a KitchenAid thermometer, Rich, this Sunwatch Doppler 2008
Sunwatch.
is about to show a steady 73 degrees.
Sunwatch.
Steady and dependable. All right? Stay outside if you must, but make sure you're indoors by dusk.
Well, does that make sense? But just for the sake, why? What happens at dusk?
Well, you'll probably have to go back inside and put on a light sweater, maybe a cardigan if you only want a hoodie.
I'm not really sure how any of this is that threatening. It just sounds like it's going to be a nice day.
Rich, have you ever stayed outside in the sun all day long?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, then you probably know. You go back home, you probably fall asleep on your couch watching Lifetime. You wake up at around 11:30 at night. And then what? You gotta stumble in the bathroom, brush your teeth, then go to bed. It is a vicious cycle of resting.
Okay, I don't really understand why we need, the Sunwatch 2008.
Sunwatch.
Rich, you tell me, do we have tornadoes here in SoCal?
Yeah, we had one in Riverside last week.
What? Javier, fire up the car. We're going to Riverside, pal.
Seems like he's in a hurry to get there. Mark Damon, everyone.
Sunwatch.
John Taylor Hammonds, a 19-year-old college freshman who was elected mayor of Muskogee, Oklahoma last week, performed his first official act as mayor to declare that his roommate Tom is a total homo. Last weekend, Ashley Simpson got married to Pete Wentz. He's 28, she's 26, and her nose is 3. I love that 3 years later she's still shocked by probably the same thing. Despite strides in gender equality, most teenage girls continue to experience sexual harassment at home, school, and on the playing field. You're welcome. It says, show me your tits. Moving on. I love when those jokes don't work. Due to rising gas prices, many police officers are returning to bike patrols, which is good news for the environment, but bad news for police officers' balls. This is the O section. All right, now it's time for an ACME movie review with resident ACME movie critic Javier Grajeda and Steve Young. Welcome back, guys.
Thank you, Rich. It's great to be back.
Our first movie tonight is Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Yeah, this movie, masquerading as a poor excuse for a sequel, stars Harrison Ford reprising the legendary role of Indiana Jones.
And now, a scene from Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Steve, what are you doing?
I'm playing Indy in this scene. You can be Karen Allen.
Look, I always play the girls, let me be Indy, okay? I'm more of a Harrison Ford type.
I think I look a little bit more like Harrison Ford.
Yeah, if Harrison Ford was scrawny and had a squeaky little voice. No, you're more of a Karen Allen type.
Last time I checked, Harrison Ford wasn't bald.
Hey.
Guys, just last time I checked, Harrison Ford was so old he farted dust, okay? You're going to hear his depends crinkling on the soundtrack of the movie. I don't think either of you need to worry about being Harrison Ford anymore.
Steve, maybe you should be Harrison Ford.
No, it should be you. I'm thinking I would make a good Karen Allen.
You know, guys, I don't know for sure, but I know that I would make a great Shia LaBeouf.
You know, you wouldn't be bad. But you know what? I did not like this movie, so I have to give it a very strong 2 eyes shot.
Our next movie is Speed Racer, a 30-year-old cartoon from Japan.
Okay, I'll just go ahead and stop you there. Speed Racer is not a cartoon from Japan. I mean, it was, but this one's new, and it's not from Japan anymore. Did you guys even see the movie?
Oh, nobody saw that.
Javier Grenada and Steve Young, everybody. Two high school students were arrested this week on charges of running a prostitution ring out of their high school. Said one fellow student, "Awesome, how much?" We here at ACME This Week have unearthed a photo of the boys. Rebecca De Mornay was unavailable for comment. Tiger Woods might miss the U.S. Open this year due to a sore knee. Despite his absence, he's still expected to win. According to a new report, obesity rates in American children have leveled off after a 25-year increase because American kids simply can't get any fatter. And finally tonight, the International Space Station's lone toilet is broken, leaving the crew with almost nowhere to go, said one worried astronaut. Wait, that was the toilet? NASA's reluctant to send up a plumber as they're worried about cracks in the space station. Like to end it on a note. Well, for the news, I'm Richard Keith, and until next time, I'll keep wishing I was Anderson Cooper. Good night.